Did I say that you guys are going to win the Super Bowl? No, I absolutely still got the Vikings winning that. But as of right now, you guys are going to be it'd be the first, right? The first 17-0 team.
You see it. We talked about it earlier. So let's get to it. At 8-0, are the Philadelphia Eagles the number one team in football right now? Sora, I'll start off with you.
I mean, I feel like record-wise, yes. Talent-wise, no. I mean, you clearly saw, which, granted, you can put towards Jordan Davis not being there, but you clearly saw the weakness of how to beat the Eagles, which is just your run game. Obviously, they got a good secondary. But with Jordan Davis being out, that leaves a big hole in the run game. So for now, I feel like this is your biggest test. How are you going to overcome the fact that Jordan Davis is now out? How are you going to fill the hole? How are you going to stop the run game now? Because you got guys like, what's his face? You got Antonio Gibson not worried about. You've got Jonathan Taylor potentially coming up. I don't know, because he's been on and off with injury. And then you got Derrick Henry coming up as well. So those also are some Brian of your... Robinson. And Brian Robinson, yes. Or Bijan Robinson, not Brian Robinson.
Bijan plays for Texas. Bijan plays for Texas. Brian plays for...
There's too many B and R's. I'm so confused.
BR's Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins always finds out. But yeah, if they can get over... If they can still come out undefeated, even with Jordan Davis out, then yes, absolutely, they're the best team. But right now, they've got a big hole, which is stopping them from being the best team in the NFL right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Coach Dante, what are your thoughts? At 8-0, are the Philadelphia Eagles the best team in the NFL today?
Like my brother Sora said, I think the running game, the run defense got exposed a lot. DeAndre Swift was able to run from 120 plus yards, 30 plus yards. Now Dameon Pierce did that damn thing against everybody, except the Indianapolis Colts with Lovie Smith didn't give him enough carries. And thought he wasn't ready yet. Then he gonna come out in the press game conference and just say, "Nah, he's got to get 20 or more carries," and he has got way more than that. But other than that, I feel like the Buffalo Bills. have got a slight edge up. I like their defense. I know they got injuries in the secondary, but that's a team that can get pressure on the quarterback, and that's a team with Josh Allen, his elite playmaking ability to move up out of the pocket. Stephon Diggs is on another level. You throw in the fact that Gabe Davis is playing really well. And Devin Singletary, like I say, has been a huge key running the ball, catching out of the backfield. So I'm going to have to factor Buffalo in there. But I think the Eagles very much is the second best team in all of football. But I would give the Buffalo Bills an upper hand. And I'm not sleeping on the 49ers. If they have a healthy team, that defense can be scary. If they can have a healthy squad, that defense can be something scary. So right now, I'm gonna give the Bills an upper hand right now.
All right, sounds good. Dante, as someone on the outside looking at the Eagles, and you can see the whole NFL landscape, what are your thoughts? At 8-0, are the Eagles the best team in the NFL today?
I said it after week 5. You guys are. It just is what it is. You play who you got to play. I'm tired of people saying, "Oh, they played this team and look at them. Oh, they played that team. Look at them." Okay, at any given Sunday, the Jaguars could upset the Raiders today. They could. And we're going to get into our game picks here a little later. But they could. The Lions, trap team, I already told you. They could beat anybody as well if they really wanted to. The Vikings, 6-1. That's not for a fluke. The Texans showed holes in your armor. You guys responded. Like I don't know. I don't know how else what people want to keep giving excuses for the Eagles and that they're not a legitimate 8-0 team. If you look at this 8-0 team versus the team of the Steelers that won 11-0, everybody knew the Steelers were suspect at any given time. And it was because of Ben Roethlisberger. It really was. The whole defense, their defense, I think that's the year that they got Mika Fitzpatrick. And he was like the missing piece of the puzzle. And they started clicking. So, with that being said, man, they're legit. They're the number one team. I said it before after week 5. I think this is the last game right here that they need to get over because it was definitely a trap game for them. And Coach said, and shout out to Coach, you said there ain't no damn way that anybody going to score 30 plus points on you guys.
Oh, yeah, hell no.
And they didn't. And they struggled. They struggled. Second half of the game, they came alive a little bit, which that was good for you guys. You got Jonathan Gannon really showed that he could game plan towards the second half of games. If he can continue to do that, and I saw him do it against the Texans, you guys are going undefeated this season. Did I say that you guys are going to win the Super Bowl? No, I absolutely still got the Vikings winning that. But as of right now, you guys are going to be it'd be the first, right? The first 17-0 team.
Yeah,
I put it like this: 16-1, because you guys are probably not going to start everybody on your last game.
And I want to throw one more narrative before you go, Vic. If you actually looked at how the Texans played this year and looked at the games, they wasn't blown out in a game. Outside of the Raiders game, they were not blown out. Every game was close or lost by one possession. So coming into that game, I knew the game was going to be tough. Now, but you got everybody else saying 40-3, 50-15 and stuff like that. I knew this was going to be a game. I knew we wasn't winning the game. I knew damn sure we wasn't winning that game, but I knew we was going to come out and fight and just come out and give a dog fight. But give credit to y'all. The defense forced Davis Mills to turn the ball over. And hey, that's Davis Mills just didn't have great decision making, but that's all I wanted to touch on. Every game we lost almost by one possession, but except one game, and that was the Raiders.
Yeah, I just want to say this on the Eagles, and I kind of compare them to what Georgia. When we have, for people that watch college and watched us, my discussion with Georgia is a lot of people don't see them as number one, but guess what? They won every game that they were in front of. They might not play the best, they might not be the most spectacular team, but at the end of the day, they get it done and they get a W on the board. Same thing with the Eagles. Whether they play the Bills today or they play the Chiefs, yeah, that could be something. But right now, looking at it, 8-0 is clearly definitive. No team so far has been able to beat the Eagles.
You play who you play, man. You play who's on your schedule.
So for me right now, they are the best. You can have Josh Allen get everything, but every team has their issues. Every team has their hiccups. And at any given Sunday, any team can win. I understand it. But right now, no team can do it against the Eagles. They're 8-0. For me, they're the best in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.